Animals that turn other animals into babysitters. Some animals protect their young with everything they have. They build nests, they guard eggs, they carry babies in their mouths. They starve, fight, and risk death just to give their offspring a chance. But in nature, there are animals that found a darker strategy. They do not raise their own children. They trick someone else into doing it. A bird leaves its egg in another nest. A fish hides its babies inside another mother's mouth. A parasite turns a crab into a caretaker. A caterpillar convinces ants that it belongs inside their colony. This is not simple laziness. It is one of the most ruthless strategies in evolution. Because these animals do not just steal food, they steal parenthood. They turn other animals into babysitters. And the strangest part is, the victims often work harder for the parasites' babies than they would for their own. Animals that turn other animals into babysitters. Chapter 1. The fish that steals a mother's mouth. In the clear waters of Lake Tanganyika, a mother cichlid is preparing to protect her eggs. For many cichlid species, parenting begins in the mouth. The female lays her eggs. The male fertilizes them. Then the mother quickly scoops the eggs into her mouth, where they will be protected from predators. For days, sometimes weeks, she may barely eat. Her mouth becomes a nursery, a living shelter, a place where her babies can grow away from the dangers of the open water. But this moment of protection is exactly what another fish is waiting for: the cuckoo catfish. At first, it looks like just another fish moving near the spawning pair. But it is not there by accident. As the cichlids release their eggs, the catfish rush in. In the chaos, it eats some of the cichlid eggs and releases its own. The mother cichlid reacts the only way she knows how. She sees loose eggs. She gathers them. But now, hidden among her own future babies, are the eggs of the cuckoo catfish. She carries them in her mouth. She protects them. She oxygenates them. She becomes a babysitter for the offspring of the animal that just attacked her nest. And then the trick gets worse. The catfish eggs can develop faster than the cichlid eggs. Inside the mother's mouth, the young catfish hatch, and surrounded by the eggs of their unwilling host, they begin to feed. The mouth that was supposed to protect the cichlid's babies has become a nursery for the parasite, a locked room, a stolen nursery, a place where one species uses the strongest instinct of another against itself. This is why the cuckoo catfish is one of the most disturbing examples of brood parasitism in the animal kingdom. It does not build a nest. It does not guard its young. It does not need to. It has found a mother that will do the work for it. But fish are not the only animals that learned how to weaponize parenthood. Chapter 2. The bird that replaces a family. In a quiet nest, deep in the grass or hidden in a bush, a small bird has laid her eggs. She warms them, turns them, protects them from rain, cold, and predators. To her, every egg in the nest matters, but one of them may not be hers. A cuckoo has been watching. The common cuckoo is famous for one reason. It does not raise its own chicks. Instead, the female cuckoo searches for the nest of another bird. She waits until the parents are gone. Then, in a brief moment, she lays her own egg among theirs. Sometimes she removes one of the host's eggs. Sometimes her egg mimics the color and pattern of the host's clutch. And then she leaves. No nest building, no feeding, no guarding. Just one egg left inside another family. The host bird returns. It sees the nest. It sees the eggs. And if the deception is good enough, it begins to incubate the cuckoo's egg as if it were its own. But the real horror begins after hatching. A young cuckoo chick is often born into a nest that was never meant to hold it. It may hatch earlier. It may grow faster. And in some species, the chick has a powerful instinct. It pushes, it heaves, it works its body under the other eggs or nestlings. And one by one, it can force them out of the nest. The host parents return to feed the only chick left. A chick that is not theirs. A chick that may soon grow larger than the parents themselves. And still they feed it, again and again. A tiny parent stands on the edge of the nest, dropping insects into the open mouth of an imposter many times its size. This is the image that makes brood parasitism so unsettling. The victim is not simply fooled once, it is trapped in a routine. Every begging call, every open mouth, every movement of the chick pulls the parent deeper into the illusion. The cuckoo has turned another bird's love into labor. And for the host, the cost can be total. Its own offspring may be gone. Its nest may be lost. Its season may be wasted. But from the cuckoo's point of view, the strategy is brilliant. One female can spread her eggs across multiple nests. Each chick can be raised by a different family. The cuckoo mother does not have to feed them. She only has to fool the right parents. And this creates an evolutionary arms race. Hosts evolve better defenses. They learn to recognize strange eggs. They may abandon suspicious nests. They may reduce the imposter. But the parasites evolve too. Better mimicry, faster timing, more convincing chicks. Nature becomes a battlefield where the weapon is not claws or venom. It is resemblance, timing, and the ability to exploit care. Chapter 3. The crab that raises a parasite. In the ocean, a crab walks across the sea floor. It has armor, claws, instincts for survival. But there is one enemy it cannot fight like a normal predator. Because this enemy does not simply attack from outside, it enters. Sacculina is a parasitic barnacle. But if you imagine a barnacle as a hard little shell stuck to a rock or a whale, Sacculina is something much stranger. As a larva, it can infect a crab. Once inside, it grows through the crab's body like a network of roots. It takes nutrients. It changes the host. And over time, the crab's own reproductive system may be destroyed. The crab will no longer raise its own young. Instead, the parasite creates an external reproductive sac under the crab's abdomen. And then, the most disturbing part begins. The crab treats that parasite sac like its own brood. A healthy female crab normally carries her eggs under her abdomen. She cleans them, protects them, moves water over them. When the larvae are ready, she releases them into the sea. Sacculina hijacks that behavior. The infected crab begins caring for the parasite's reproductive sac as if it were a clutch of crab eggs. It grooms it, protects it, ventilates it, and when the parasite is ready to release larvae, the crab may help spread them into the water. The parasite has not just stolen food, it has stolen the entire maternal routine. And in some cases, even male crabs can be altered into behaving more like egg-carrying females. The crab becomes a body working for another life. It is alive, it walks, it feeds, it protects. But its future has been redirected. Its own reproduction has been replaced by the parasites. This is one of the darkest versions of turning another animal into a babysitter. The crab is not feeding a visible chick. It is not warming an egg in a nest. It is caring for a parasite that has rewritten its biology. And if the cuckoo bird is a thief in the nest, Sacculina is something deeper. It is a thief inside the body. Chapter 4. The caterpillar raised by ants. Ant colonies are built on rules. Every ant has a chemical identity, a scent, a signal, a way of saying, "I belong here." That system keeps the colony organized. It tells workers who to feed, who to protect, and who to attack. But some parasites have learned to speak that chemical language. The large blue butterflies of the genus Phengaris begin life like ordinary caterpillars. They hatch on specific plants. They feed. They grow. But then, at a certain stage, they drop to the ground, and there they wait. To us, a caterpillar sitting on the soil looks vulnerable. To an ant, it may smell like something very different, a lost ant larva. When the disguise works, worker ants find the caterpillar. Instead of killing it, they pick it up. They carry it back to the nest, and inside the colony, the parasite enters one of the most protected places in the insect world, the brood chamber. There, the ants may feed it, guard it, and treat it as part of their own young. But the caterpillar is not one of them. Depending on the species, it may be fed by the ants like a cuckoo in a nest, or it may become a predator inside the colony, feeding on ant larvae. Either way, the result is extraordinary. The caterpillar has turned an entire ant society into a support system. It did not overpower the colony. It did not fight its way in. It used deception, chemical mimicry, the right scent at the right time in front of the right workers. And the ants, following their own instincts, bring the enemy home. This is one of the strangest forms of babysitting in nature, because the host is not one parent. It is a colony, an entire society fooled into raising something that does not belong there. And that is what makes brood parasitism so powerful. It does not need brute force. It uses the rules that already exist. A bird feeds a chick because it begs. A fish collects eggs because they are falling. A crab grooms a brood sac because it sits in the right place. An ant carries a caterpillar because it smells like family. The parasite does not invent a new behavior. It hijacks an old one. Chapter 5. Why this strategy works.
At first, brood parasitism feels like a trick, a cheat, a shortcut. But evolution does not reward fairness. It rewards survival. Raising young is expensive. Every egg, chick, larva, or baby demands energy. Parents must find food, avoid predators, defend territory, keep offspring warm or oxygenated, and sometimes risk their own lives. So if an animal can get another species to pay that cost instead, it gains a huge advantage. The parasite can produce more offspring, move on faster, avoid the danger of parenting. But this strategy only works because parenting instincts are strong, too strong to easily turn off. A host parent cannot inspect every detail forever. A cichlid mother has only seconds to collect eggs before they are eaten. A small bird cannot always know which egg is almost identical to her own. A crab cannot reason that the sac beneath its body is not truly its brood. An ant cannot stop and question every chemical signal inside a complex colony. Nature runs on instincts, and parasites evolve to press those instincts like buttons.